we are to deal with the outbreak of World War I and its aftermath, Part 2.
Today, we are to deal with Part 2 of the outbreak of World War I and its aftermath. The immediate cause of the war. The immediate cause of the war was the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, nephew and heir to Emperor Austria-Hungary, by Bosnian Serb. Germany thought it should strike first and so declared a war on Russia. The German violation of Belgian neutrality forced Britain to enter the war. The course of the war. There were two warring camps. One, the Central Powers, and two, the Allies. The Central Powers consisted of Germany, Austria-Hungary, Turkey, and Bulgaria. Russia, France, Britain, Italy, the United States, Belgium, Serbia, Romania, and Greece represented the Allies. USA remained neutral or played a very little part in the war, but extended its moral support to Britain and France. How did Italy join the war against Central Powers? A small part of Austria-Hungary was Trentino, where most Italians lived. Germany did not support Italy in regaining the territory, and therefore Italy joined hands with Britain against the Central Powers in the war. Tsar's abortive attempts for peace. Tsar Nicholas II of Russia suggested the powers to meet together to bring universal peace. Two peace conferences were held at Hague in 1899 and 1907, but all was in vain. The trench warfare. The Battle of Marne was memorable for trench warfare. The trenches are ditches dug by troops to enable soldiers to safely stand and protect themselves from enemy fire. The typical trench system consisted of 2 or 4 trench lines running parallel to each other. Each trench was dug in a zigzag manner so that no enemy could fire beyond its length. The main lines of the trenches were connected to each other, through which food, ammunition, fresh troop, mail, and orders were delivered. Battle of Verdun. The Germans attacked Verdun, which is a famous fortress in the French line. More than 2 million men took part and half of them were killed. The fort fell in favor of the Allies. Battle of Somme. A 4-month battle took place near River Somme between the Germans and the Great Britain, where Britain lost 20,000 men. However, fortunes of the war was in favor of the Allies. War in Eastern or Russian front. Russia made repeated attacks on Austrians, but Germany defeated the Russians. In 1917, the Tsar regime came to an end and a treaty was signed at Brest-Litovsk. Thereafter, Germany became stronger, but USA came to the rescue of Allies to give a crushing defeat to Germany. War in the Middle East. Turkey was on the side of the Central Powers. Britain attacked Turkey in Iraq, Palestine, and Syria and tried to capture Constantinople, but Turks gave a brave fight. Threat in the Far East. China joined the Allies in the war. Japan captured Kyoto, situated in the province of Shantung. There was no war, but Japan made use of the occasion to cede valuable concessions and privileges. War in the Balkans. The Austro-German army, in coordination with Bulgaria, attacked Serbia. Serbia suffered a crushing defeat and came under the German rule. Romania watched the course of the war and joined the Allies but soon came under Austro-German occupation. German colonies in Africa. As the colonies were quite far from Germany, they could not receive immediate help. They had to surrender defeat to the Allies in Western and Eastern Africa. Collapse of Italy. Italy joined the Allies in the war. In May 1916, the Italians were fighting with Austrians and continued to sustain their resistance until Germany came to the rescue of Austria. Central Power victories. The Central Powers occupied Belgium, Romania, Serbia, and a part of France in the northeast. The Allies controlled the sea routes and therefore cut off all the supplies from reaching the Central Powers. Women and children suffered from hunger and privation. Therefore, Germany attacked England by air bombs. Bombs were thrown at London targeting the civilian population. The Germans used poisonous gas and soon both the sides resorted to its use. The Battle of Jutland. There was a naval battle in North Sea. The British won the war and so Germany resorted to submarine warfare. In 1917, Germans went roaming around the shipping of Allies and also proclaimed to sink neutral ships in certain waters. Lusitania, an American ship, was torpedoed by German submarine and this gave rise to a lot of resentment in USA. So, America declared war on Germany in April 1917. With abdication of Kaiser William II, Germany had to surrender to the Allies in November 1918. Germany was forced to accept harsh terms because of the bad political situation. Paris Peace Conference in 1919. Facing threat from the German government, the Allies forced Germany to come to terms. On June 28, 1919, peace treaty was signed in the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles. The Treaty of Versailles. The provisions of the treaty. Firstly, Germany had to pay £6,600 million compensation for the loss in installments. Secondly, the German army was limited to 1 lakh men. They were not allowed to use submarines or air force. Thirdly, Germany was to acknowledge the independence of Austria. Fourthly, all the German colonies were mandated territories under the League of Nations. Point number 5. Germany was forced to revoke the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk with Russia and the Treaty of Bucharest with Bulgaria. 6. Alsace and Lorraine were returned to France. Point number 7. The former Russian territories of Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania were to be independent. Point number 8. Northern Schleswig was given to Denmark. Point number 9. Port of Danzig was made free city under the auspices of League of Nations. And lastly, The Rhineland was occupied by the Allies and Rhine was to be demilitarized. The assignment for this session. What is the immediate cause of World War I? Name the two warring camps. What do you know of trench warfare? How did USA enter World War I? Explain the provisions of Treaty of Versailles.
At the end of the session, there are some questions. Hope you will be able to answer them after going through the session completely. Thank you.